breaking news alert.
That breaking news that we're following as we come on the air is coming to us from Vienna. That's where a fire at a roadside zoo has killed 2 giraffes. ABC 7's Justin Hinton at Roer's Zoofari tonight with what we're learning right now and criminal charges under prior ownership several years ago. Justin?
Yeah, we've just learned some new information about the potential cause of that fire. Now, it is still under investigation, but staff members believe that it was a heater, a radiant heater that was used in the barn to keep the animals warm in the overnight hours when it would get very cold. Now, the company just released a statement saying, in part, the staff and family are devastated following a barn fire that claimed the life of our beloved giraffe, Waffles, and his new giraffe companion yet to be named. We're told Waffles was a favorite among the team members and visitors. The zoo's Facebook page is filled with messages of love and memories of Waffles. The statement goes on to say the fire happened around 5:30. Now, staff and vets arrived within minutes to rescue and care for 20 other animals. No other animals and no staff members were hurt in the fire. The owners say about 1/3 of the barn was destroyed before the fire was contained. We're also told grief counselors are being made available for the staff members who are absolutely devastated. Now, 7 on Your Side has been looking into this facility. We've learned the current owners took over in 2016, and we have not found any issues since they've owned it. It's a different story for the previous owners. It used to be called the Reston Zoo. Now, 7 on Your Side has learned in 2012, a 5-month investigation resulted in the then director getting charged and arrested with animal cruelty related to the death of a wallaby. Now, she was sentenced to a short jail term. Now, 7 on Your Side has also reviewed court documents involving the USDA and the previous owners. Now, those records indicate a complaint was filed in 2015 alleging the then owners violated the Animal Welfare Act. Now, that resulted in a settlement that led to them paying nearly $100,000. Again, we want to stress that those owners different from the current owners. Now, the current owners, again, are absolutely devastated, and at this time, the park is closed until further notice. Reporting live in Vienna, Justin Hinton, ABC 7 News.
It is very sad, Justin. Thank you for that. 7 is on your side. We're going to stay on top of the story. And as this breaking story does continue to develop, you can go to WJLA.com, our website. You can see our reporting tonight, an original investigation from the 2012, which was under a prior ownership. You may not recognize his face, but you're likely going to recognize his name and his voice. Kane Deibler, who was a former host of the Kane show, has died. Now, we're told that he battled a long illness, and for years his show was among the area's most listened to morning radio programs. ABC 7's Kid O'Shea has more.
On Hot 99.5.
During the Kane Show's 14-year run on Hot 99.5, Kane made several appearances on ABC 7, whether it was to promote the station's annual Jingle Ball event or Kane's flight to the North Pole, giving kids of military families a special visit from Santa.
It's one thing to ask a friend to borrow a car to go to the mall. It's another to ask to borrow private jets to take kids of military families to go to the North Pole to meet Santa.
The Kane Show was syndicated on stations across the country and for years was among the DMV's most listened to programs. In April of 2020, ABC 7's Kevin Lewis reported that iHeartRadio had removed the Kane Show from the station lineup. His successful broadcast career came with controversy as well. In May of 2016, ABC 7 reported he had been charged with second-degree assault. His then estranged wife requested the charges be filed after a dispute at his apartment in North Bethesda. The charges were later dropped. Kane was the father of 2 girls, which he talked about often on his show. Their mom telling me today that she and the girls are doing okay. Hot 99.5 shared this statement. We are deeply saddened to share the news that Kane has passed away. Kane was an important part of our iHeart family for many years, from his early days at WFLZ in Tampa to his network of stations and success at Hot 99.5 in D.C. and Club Kane. In 2016, Kane shared this about teaming up with Able Forces for Kane's flight to the North Pole. You've got kids, you're a dad. What's it like for you to see these kids get this?
It almost makes you teary-eyed, to be quite honest with you, just because it's such a big holiday, such an emotional holiday, and the feeling that you get when you're back at home in your own bed and you've made a difference.
Today, we caught up with the director of Able Forces who worked closely on the project with Kane.
No, I'm just so sad, as so many people that are hearing this now are kid. I'm just so sad. He had a great guy leave us too soon.
And all day on the radio, Hot 99.5 has been paying tribute to Kane.
Hot 99.5 celebrates the life of Kane, forever in our hearts.
Well, tonight, Katie Couric began her 2-week stint as a guest host of Jeopardy with a special announcement before the game even got started.
as all of us recover from the loss of the truly irreplaceable Alex Trebek. I'm really excited to announce that Jeopardy will be matching the winnings from each show I guest host and donating that amount to the Pancreatic Cancer Dream Team from Stand Up to Cancer. So thank you, Jeopardy. Welcome back.
And more than $26,000 won and donated tonight. Alex Trebek had fought pancreatic cancer for more than a year. And as the game began, Quirk became the first woman on this International Women's Day to host this game show.
I've always believed it's critically important to have representation in media. I want people at home to see people like them in these important, powerful, authoritative roles. So to be the first woman on a show that stands for excellence and intelligence and integrity is a real honor for me.
And Katie Couric hosts each night over the next 2 weeks right here on ABC 7, starting at 7:30.